Coach, congrats on the win. We talk about this team's just kind of resilience a lot, but tonight it seemed like it was an especially resilient win. Just what were your thoughts on it?
Yeah, credit to New York because I think after the first quarter and maybe the first 3 minutes, the last 7 minutes of the second quarter, they really, played in a way that sort of flipped the flow of the game in their favor and playing off of our offense, getting easy stuff and which every team would like to do. And we spent the third quarter still trying to work through it. And then, I thought we got, defensively, we weren't, again, to New York's credit, we weren't great. And we got to a 5-minute game and then a 3-minute game. And we sort of found our mental and physical fortitude and just gutted it out. I have to go back and watch because there's a lot of things we didn't do well, and I'm sure Sandy probably feels the same. But take the dub, especially here at home. What an incredible crowd. I think the fans like this series, with these two teams. So we go there Tuesday, it'll be the same. So tremendous for the WNBA.
Offensively, Court kind of seemed to be the one constant throughout the games. Just how impressive was her performance?
Really impressive. We needed her. It's my understanding that Courtney may have poked the bear a little bit on the other side, and some words on a stream that they do. And so, so you don't go from a Birkin bag to a Target bag. She had to bring it. She had to back up. So I'm happy for us that she was able to do that on a night when, obviously Mac, who I thought got good looks. I just for whatever reason just felt a little more rushed. Didn't knock as many down as she did in New York, which she was tremendous in New York. Courtney is really good about sensing when the team needs her, and she was obviously able to, create and find different ways to score, not just her own offense, but now it gives you fits. You bring in two to her. Maybe you didn't mean to bring two to her, and boom, that as soon as that step you take that's wrong, she's getting a post player for a layup. So, congratulations to Court on a heck of a game. We needed every bit of what she did.
Coach, you talked about New York kind of flipping the game second, third quarter. Into the fourth quarter, 10 of Land's 14 points came in the fourth quarter, 17 of the 26 fourth quarter points coming between Land and Jess. Just how big were the minutes between those two just offensively to get you guys going on that end of the floor?
Yeah, that's what we were asking for. We were asking for our post players to be more involved. We had it where we'd screen and roll, they'd switch, and we all would stand and we'd look at each other. And we were missing opportunities to feed the post and let them play. And letting Jess and Land play means that if they like their own offense, they work hard at, what they like to do down there. But then if not, playing through that level of penetration on the block, we had a nice, guard-to-guard split, found a layup for K-Mac. So trying to find different ways to score it and playing through the bigs was absolutely the path to do that. And, Jess, game-saving in a jump ball scenario. So Jess just put it all out there. And obviously we know the rebounding and giving us extra possessions. Shot a lot of free throws. Jess was obviously really valuable to us.
Cheryl, you talked about, things that maybe could have been done better, but how important are wins like this where the team has to gut it out, especially against an opponent that you could see in the postseason, or you just know games against this opponent really come down to the final minutes?
Yeah. I just share with them this series is shaping up now. 3 games that we played each other, and then obviously this series last year, not just the final series, but the regular season games. And it's a lot like 2016 and 2017 with LA and Minnesota. And what I was reminiscing with Way about was, recalling, number one, how exhausting it is to play each other. Mm-hmm. It's exhausting. At the same time, it's fun. Like competitively, it's like so fun. Mm-hmm. And like you said, the fans and, it's incredible. It's what you do it for. And it also brings out the best in you and the worst of you all at the same time. and that's why it's exhausting because there's so much talent on both sides. And I think winning any game that you have to gut out, then you don't play your best, or your opponent makes you not play your best, you're thrilled with. And it's those sort of marks along the season that when you have it and you had to find a way, that builds for you those experiences that you know you're going to have when you get to the postseason. So obviously coming out with a win, obviously we valued that. We want to win our home games. We want a tiebreaker, all those things. It is just the regular season, so to speak. But, that kind of builds your mettle, if you will, for next time you're in these situations.
What impresses you about this group's mental fortitude, medal, if you will?
Like, for example, today, if you could see their faces, I thought there were some uncharacteristic hang our heads a little bit. Their self-correct, their ability to self-correct, their ability to go get through my crash outs on them. And all that was happening. And, whatever, things go your way, don't go your way, officiating, whatever the scenario is, they're just special in that they find a way to kind of get back centered to who they are. And the first five does it really well. It's a very, very special, connected group in that way. And we're a hard team to break because of it.
We talked about Elena's points and what she meant offensively, but she had a couple big blocks down the stretch too when you guys were looking for stops. How much did she mean to you on both sides of the ball tonight?
I mean, like she always does. I mean, Lan led the team in deflections with 5. She had 4 block shots. Big ones, like you said, players that maybe thought that they had an easy opportunity, and bam, here she comes. Her level of compete, it's just really, really special. And she doesn't stop. And, takes physically a toll on her because, as we know, she doesn't have a lot of girth to her. I mean, but she's got this right here and has this length and timing and intelligence and to compete. And so if Lan doesn't play for us defensively, we're not the best defensive team in the league. There's no way. We'll be good, but Lan makes us the best defensive team in the league.
Coach, you were trying to call timeout down the stretch.
It was. You saw that, huh?
Yeah. Visibly upset.
Yeah.
Take us through that sequence.
Well, you said you saw it. Well, there is an expectation that officials know end-of-game situations that you always keep an eye on the benches. This particular official didn't. None of them did. And, what else to say? And crashed out. And then we were able to get to make a decision on whether we wanted to reset our time. It was a mess. No way we should have had that long to figure out what the hell we were doing. No way. And so let's hope that the officials, as they go through the season, that that they experience moments that they could be better at, that makes them better too.
Coach, I'm sure you're looking forward to eventually getting feedback, but how important is it to keep playing well and keep winning without here?
I don't know. Hugely. When Fee went down, I don't know, exactly what our record was. I believe at that time, when we were in Vegas, that at that time we had the toughest schedule remaining, or at least one of 2 toughest schedules. And so to do this in the stretch of games that we're playing against really good teams, I'm super proud of us. I'm super proud of those that have had Fee's backs. It makes Fee feel better. Her foot feels great now, So that really helped her along. It's like when I tell Oliver, eat some ice cream, your foot feels better. It's kind of same thing for Fee. Like she is so proud of her teammates, and obviously we're looking forward to having her back when she's ready.
I asked this question in jest. Are they killing her MVP chances winning without her?
Was Madeline here? No, Madeline Kenny? Where's Madeline? Oh, that's in jest?
Yes.
Good. We'll leave it there. We'll leave it there. Anybody else? All right, thanks. What about you two? You guys have a question back here? What'd you think? Thank you. Thank you. We appreciate your support. The fans were incredible. Thanks.